Possession is a 1981 film by a Polish director. Now, I think I saw a clip of, it was an article saying like a woman does something in a tunnel, and it's supposed to be like really disturbing, so I decided to seek it out. This movie is about a couple in the midst of a divorce. He is a spy who's always overseas, and she basically says that she doesn't love him anymore, and he denies that there's another man involved. And you know, he uses his intuition, I guess, to find the other man, and he ends up being like this swarthy, you know, controlling man, a Lothario of sorts, and they have to share their son. So basically the husband decides to stay with the son, and she visits occasionally, so he gets suspicious, and he hires a private investigator to find her, and she's living in another apartment for mysterious reasons. And of course, when we find out why, the movie takes a shocking and disturbing turn. So this movie definitely can be described as a Polish Cronenberg film. It has some really strange, metaphorical, creepy, weird things going on that are never explained. It's all, this movie was based off of the director's divorce himself, but there are some scenes that aren't horror that are still disturbing because of the way the husband's obsessive nature. He won't leave her alone. He's like smothering her. He's abusive. He self-harms. Trigger warning for anyone who wants to check out this film. But there's also the weird psychological aspect. There's like this great set design for the apartment that she's been living in. It's like grungy and dirty and wet and moldy. It's a great, the movie's just so strange. It's definitely a movie to watch if you love Cronenberg or body horror films, or you want something weird. It starts off pretty innocent enough, you know. It's like a couple being divorced and everything, and like the son doesn't even like take precedence in the film, really. He's just sort of there, and then there's like, the movie just like escalates and gets really strange and weird, and by the end you're just kind of like left wondering what's going on. And I personally dug it. There's just something off otherworldly about the story and what happens, and you know, I was just transfixed. You know, it was just such an odd film, and mysterious. You know, you can take a lot from it or take nothing from it, but I really enjoyed it, and I give Possession a 7.5 out of 10.